welcome to Junk Journal Gems. I've got a bit of a different view on my desk today, don't I? We're gonna make some pockets using some scrap paper, some scrap cardstock, and just make something a little fun. I was flipping around before going to sleep one night on Pinterest, I think. See, I don't even remember what I was looking at. And saw somebody making these, tried finding it again, and of course I couldn't. But kudos to the person who came up with this. I don't even know who to give credit to, but we're gonna make some of these today. It also is not only a great way to use up your scraps, but the Tim Holtz cardstock that is, what is it, 8x8 or 6x6? It's 6x6. And this is just a great way to use those up as well. So these are some that I pre-cut in advance. The main tip with this is to be sure that the piece of paper, whatever that is, that you are using is a square piece. And this, like I said, is about 6x6. You wouldn't want to go much smaller than this because, as you can see, once you fold it up into the shape that you're going to have it, it gets pretty small. Now, it would also be cute, and maybe we can try this before the end of the video. It might also be cute to make up some tiny ones, so maybe we'll give that a whirl as well. I've got a couple of tips with this that I will share with you, but first let's just cut up some additional pieces. So I've got my big Fiskars trimmer out here. This is a rotary trimmer. I gotta make sure that you can see this. Yes, you can. Okay, so this is my rotary trimmer. I really like this trimmer. If any of you are in the market for a new trimmer, I've just got some scrap cardstock and scrap paper out here. Maybe let's try one a little smaller. And let's do this one maybe at, let's try it at 5x5. Just see what we get with that. 5x5. Okay, so we've got this one at 5x5. Let's make a few other sizes while we've got the cutter out, and then I can get it out of our way here. So let's make this one, let's make this one 5.5 by 5.5, just because we can. And this one is paper. The first one was cardstock. This one is paper. And I've got, what else do I have here? Oh, I found this one. This is double-sided light cardstock. Let's see how wide this is. This is a neat way to get you to use up some papers that you wouldn't typically pick out. I tend to pick out the same ones all the time because we're creatures of habit, right? So let's try that. And let's, what do I have here? Let's just try, I think this one's square too. We'll pull that out. Let's just see what we can get with this one. Let's make this one 6x6. Having a beautiful day here today. The weather outside is scrumptious. Now let me grab, sorry I just bumped you. I'm gonna grab my scoreboard. This, you don't have to have one, but it does make it a little bit easier with your cardstock pieces. You wanna take your cardstock pieces and just go right down the middle. So this one's 5x5, so middle is 2.5. Woo. 6x6, we'll go 3x3. This one's not quite 7. Why did I do that, you guys? We're going to do this, and then if we've got some extra to cut off on one side, we will. Just trying to be quick because we're making a video. 5.5 gives us 2 3/4. That's cute. The paper you wouldn't really need to score, and just, that's like cheating, isn't it? Okay, so what you want to make sure that you do next, what do we want to use? I'm kind of itching to use this. Oops, that is not the middle. 2 3/4 is not the middle. Whoop. Okay, so we've got our lovely little piece here. Need my bone folder. Oh, that's cute. Trying to decide how I want to do this. If we go like this and then come up with this, that would be cute, wouldn't it? All right, we also need, where is it? You need a little punch to make some divots. You don't have to make divots. If you're not a divot person, you don't have to do that, but I like my divots. That about jumped right at you, didn't it? Yeah, that'll be cute. Okay, you want to ink up before you glue anything. Otherwise, you'll be sorry, as Carol Burnett would say. There. Now the rest of it we will do in a second here. Glue ready. I haven't used it in a few days, so it might be a little cantankerous. Let's just make sure. Let me make sure you can see closely enough here. I'm going to bring you down a little closer. Close your eyes. There you go. Then you can see a little better. All right, so you open this. You want to make sure that you glue it first before folding up the bottom, and that helps you have a cleaner fold at the bottom. Ooh. And then, better put my pen in or we'll have an issue. So then we want to make sure that we ink up the side that we're folding up. And then bring this up as far as you like. I'm thinking about like so. And do I have all my edges inked? I can do this now if I want, or after, it doesn't matter. Now, what you can do, I'm going to make this as a single pocket on this one. So I'm going to make my little divot here. Whoops, get it even, Lisa. Ink around. And isn't that cute? This print is so stinking cute. Puts me in the summer mood. Right now, when I'm making the video, it is winter, so Maybe I better not make too many of these yet, huh? I'll be in the mood for something that's not coming for a while yet. But that's as easy as it gets. Then you've got a spot for a tag here, a spot for a little tuck there. I'll show you another way to go about this. So let's use this. Nah, do I have another two-sided one? Probably not. I should have done it with that one. Let's do it with one of these just because I have these out. So we'll go like that. Okay, first I need to ink it. And I like the inking just because it helps the contrast pop a little more. And it's such a pretty contrast that I'd hate to miss out on that opportunity. Whoa. Okay, so if this is coming up here like so, I want to fold this corner over a little, so we're going to ink some more on both sides. We'll do another one of these so you can see what I'm up to here. Okay, that's bothering me. Always ink down here first, but now this time glue I mean. Glue down your side here first, but this time we're not going to glue all the way down on the inside here. We're just going to glue up to about where we will fold. So about like that. Smushy smush. And then we'll bring it up. I'm going to mark where I want that first. Buried my bone folder. There we go. And then we're just going to glue this bottom one. Actually, I'm gonna, there's a little white edge there. I don't know if the camera picks it up, but I just wanna get rid of that real quick. Oh, no. See, I almost was sleeping on the job there, wasn't I? So you'll glue that bottom piece in there and on this side. So then, make sure that's good and stuck before you start maneuvering it too much. But then when we fold this over, look at that pretty contrast that you get. So pretty. So now we've actually got a little tuck here and a pocket here. Isn't that cute? Just gonna add a little more ink because I like my ink. Isn't that cute? It's that easy, you guys. You can also do a divot there. I've done that with some of mine. I think it's better on the bigger ones than the littler ones, but that's just me. So that's how I do that. Let's make a few more. I'm not decorating these quite yet, although we can decorate one. We'll pull that one out to decorate. I'm not decorating them quite yet just because I don't know what journals they're going into. And I'm just using these to build up my stash. So I've got some at the ready. And that's always nice when you've got an idea for a journal and you can just pick out of your stash for your ephemera pieces. Now this one, wait and punch that after. Because what I typically do, get out my scrap. What I typically do when I'm working with a paper that is not two-sided is I'll open this up, take my cosmetic brush and just come in here and go like that. You don't have to do that if you're someone who is not into the vintage look and you're not an inker. You don't have to do that if that's not your jam. And the other thing that I really don't do enough to show you on camera is you can also ink with other inks that aren't vintage themed. You can ink with contrasting inks. Like maybe on this one you could pick up this dusty, what's that? What's that Tim Holtz color? It's like dusty velvet or something like that. That might be pretty around something like this. So just play with your stuff. Okay, I think that will do. Bead of glue down the edge. Oh my goodness, there we go. And then we will bring it up, but I'm gonna glue these together here. Then bring it up like so. We've got a simple, adorable pocket. This is a good craft to just get your scraps out, cut them up ahead of time, and then take the ones you cut in front of the television and do your binge watching and craft at the same time. Oh, so cute. You know, I don't even care if something is the wrong direction most often, because knowing how I do things, I would typically cover most of that anyway, and this just becomes a background. Let's do some of these. Let's ink first. Better getting ahead of myself, aren't I? We are, as you're watching this, this is, I almost said January, it's February, first week of February, and we are having unseasonably warm weather here. I'm not complaining at all, but it's just kind of weird. Very unlike Wisconsin. What else you could do? Just had a thought, but when I thought about it a second more, I didn't really like my thought, so I'll just keep it to myself. This one, because this is the Tim Holtz heavier cardstock, I did score that fold just to make it slightly easier. Might as well make things easy for yourself, right? There's another one. Let's do one more, maybe on this one. How do I want to do that? How contrasty crusty, is it? Not a little bit. Let's just try it. Let's make our fold mark first. I'm just going to give it a little pinch so I know where I intend to glue up till. Makes me sad that Tim Holtz isn't doing the 12 by 12 paper pads anymore. When I heard that he wasn't going to be, I'll admit I did hoard and I stocked up. But I'm trying to tell myself not to be a hoarder in using it. Super hard. Oh, see, look what I did, you guys. I did not ink first. So here's a little tip. What you can do is to put a piece of paper in there and then just come in and get rid of your white edges. It's not as dark as I would typically go for, but there. Okay, so let's see. How do I want to do this one? All right, then we're going to glue this back one down after. This one I will put in a divot just so you can see. Doesn't have to be a big one, just a little thumb hole. And we'll come in with the ink. And then we'll glue. Oops. Popped right off of there. Gonna hold it for just a second. There we go. And now we can fold this little guy back. Ink that so we get to see our pretty contrast. Ink here. There we go. Tuck, little pocket but a little bigger pocket. Very cute. Okay, let's do one more with a paper. Paper one. Let's see. Let's do this one. A little more rustic. We'll come in here and go again like this. Whoops. Well, I got that one really rustic, but with this paper, that'll work out nicely. And then we'll do our thumb divot. Whoop. See? Glue the edge. And I think is this one I'm going to do a little thumb divot in. And I do it before I glue. I suppose you could afterward, but then you got to come back in and glue your divot anyway, so it all sticks down. Let's make this one a little deeper. Fun. We had company this weekend, so this is just a nice way at the end of my weekend to sit and relax. All right, so you see how to make the pockets, and you've got the gist of that. So let's start to get an idea of how we can decorate. And there is a gazillion and one ways that you could do this. What do I want to use? One thing that these colors are reminding me of are, I have these. Look at how nicely these colors work. I'm gonna do that. Isn't that pretty? I don't think this is gonna take much. I'm gonna ink around the edge. These are printables from, I think Lorna Taylor, Tailor Made Journals. These are printables of old calling cards. And the images on them, I just think come in so handy for so many things. Look at how it took that more contemporary print and it makes it look more vintage right away. So what else should we put on with it? I'm just looking around here. I have some of these game pieces. That would be kind of fun. And what other tchotchkes do I have? I've got all kinds. But maybe I'll take out a Tim Holtz, the tinier people. What do we got? Oh, isn't she cute? I feel like I need a little lace. Let's get some lace. Goodness knows I've got plenty. Me and my lace addiction. This might be cute with it. Let's just do it. I like that. Good call, Lisa. Why, thank you. Get the white edges off. Okay, let's glue our bottom piece down. Then later on, when I know what journal I'm going to put this little bit of prettiness, then I can make the cards to go with it. Whether it be tags or cards, depends on my mood or what I'm making. I'm going to put it slightly off center because of my little girl here. And then And I think I will next use my Fabri-Tac glue. Come on. Here we go. And then we'll glue on her little gal and her little puppy dog. My dogs are all napping right now, so it seems really quiet in the house. So there we go. That just gives you an idea of, as usual, doesn't take much, does it? And you've got something really simple and pretty to go on your journal. So I'm going to keep making some more pockets here for my stash. I hope that you found this to be a fun tutorial. Click like or thumbs up, hit subscribe so you're notified of future videos, and it also helps other people to find the videos as well. And as always, I sure hope you have a great day.